All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. You know it.
Here we are.
We're back.
Deep diving.
That's right. And today we're going to be deep diving into something that it's like everybody's been talking about.
Yeah, this is a big one.
The MrBeast investigation.
Huge.
And what it tells us about, workplace culture in the online content creation world.
Absolutely. A very timely topic.
And so this all started back in July when there were some pretty serious allegations against one of the members of the MrBeast team.
Right. A lot of people were talking about that.
Oh, yeah, it was everywhere. And, to be clear, the initial allegations were, against Ava Chris Tyson, who was a collaborator, and not MrBeast himself.
Right. Important distinction there.
Yeah. But what's interesting is that, while those accusations were found to be, unfounded, the investigation actually uncovered something else.
Oh, yeah, some different stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it really kind of gets to the heart of how MrBeast LLC operates.
For sure.
So, I guess let's start with, the investigation itself.
Yeah, so they brought in Quinn Emanuel, Urquhart, and Sullivan.
Wow.
That's a big one.
That's a serious law firm.
Oh, yeah, top tier, really serious investigation. They talked to 39 people, reviewed millions of documents.
Wow.
They really went deep.
Wow.
And, they didn't find anything to support the original accusations.
Right.
But what they did find was what they called several isolated instances of workplace harassment and misconduct.
So that's where it gets kind of interesting, because it makes you think what exactly was happening behind the scenes at MrBeast LLC.
Yeah.
Because the report doesn't get into specifics.
It really doesn't. And that's kind of part of the problem, because it leaves us with more questions than answers. How bad was it really?
Right.
What kind of environment allowed this to happen?
Right.
And, they say they took swift and appropriate action like discipline and even firings. But does that really address the root of the problem?
Yeah, it definitely raises a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
But to be fair to MrBeast LLC, they didn't just stop at addressing those specific instances.
No, they didn't. They actually made some big changes,
Yeah.
like a whole new leadership team.
Like a whole new what?
Yeah, a new CEO, a chief people officer, even a general counsel.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty clear sign that they're serious about changing the culture there.
Why is that such a clear sign?
Well, you see, a chief people officer isn't just about HR and paperwork,
Okay.
It's about really building a positive and supportive work environment.
From the ground up.
Exactly. And then the general counsel makes sure everything's legal and ethical.
I see.
They're meeting their obligations to their employees.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. And then on top of those leadership changes, they also implemented new training programs and policies.
Right.
And even an anonymous reporting hotline.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
That's a big step in the right direction.
So it seems like they're really trying to make a difference here.
It seems like it...
prevent future issues and just create a safer, more respectful workplace.
Yeah, it's a good start for sure. But this whole situation, I think, really highlights a much bigger issue.
Okay.
Which is the immense responsibility that comes with having a huge online platform.
Right.
Especially one with a young audience.
Especially one with a young audience like MrBeast has.
Exactly. And, MrBeast himself stayed quiet during the investigation, which he was asked to do. But when the findings came out, he shared them openly.
Yeah.
I think there's a calculation there,
In what way?
Well, he respected the process by staying silent, but he also got to control the narrative by releasing the information himself.
That's true.
It's a power move, wouldn't you say?
It really highlights the power dynamics.
For sure.
Because MrBeast's actions have a ripple effect far beyond his company.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's setting an example for other creators.
And for his millions of young fans.
And his millions of young fans. So the question becomes, how do we hold online platforms and creators accountable for fostering responsible and respectful workplaces?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is. And it's a conversation that we need to be having.
We really do.
And, maybe that's a deep dive for another episode.
I like it.
But for now, keep those brains buzzing. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yes, please.
And as always, don't forget to subscribe, and share this episode with your friends.
Spread the word.
Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.